judgment here about 40 pages.
Yeah.
Na matete so me hu commentaries ya ma na makan kakra bi. Na gwanwa. Say your man of 40, your man of 20
years. Yeah.
Didn't you make a sign say? From what I'm kind in the Martin, I must say, Papa no, the company near friend I contact mining.
Yeah.
Yamo mining concession.
Yeah.
Which is our license or the mining. Now mining concession license, yamo now go your mining now. Yes, I'm so catch up say. So to two am running now you were the in area. And so we san reclaim we esi amena no reclaim land. Na me tie na me afi me can accepts no.
Yeah.
Na judge na go to the point say okay, ade no akwa na omde man say onye reclaiming no. Ono na ekoye galamsey o say mining. Ekoye mining we no need license for third party no. Na akonta mining na yede ade ne ma wo mo no. Me de me bisa o. Me your lawyer need but me bisa. Enye corporate body. Akonta mining a corporate body.
Yeah.
It can sue and it can be sued. And sending servants ye bibi enya. Akonta corporate mining is vicariously liable. Until they mean when they say oh you reclaiming wakofo obi aba. And what breaches be so to me mine upa to me mine. A breach of the rules and regulations your friend is say Minerals Commission. Now when you director of the company, the presumption is that Akonta mining. And ama akwano kwa say on mining through their license. Oti the mechanism. Onye through that because akwana nyeso abasa onu nkasa ba betu ya mena adwuma so onye.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Akonta mining their man and through that no onu so mining. The presumption is that or the microphone license no the adwuma because onu license be or the be adwuma. And afi wutumi no. Or you or a shareholder and also a director of Akonta mining or a servant of the company. Now at what point in Asadi ni detach?
Okay.
Near didn't go to for 20 years.
Nesenka also court no the entire
of course, how it went on.
Okay.
Said one license that because one license there ought to be two. And there ought to be a refill. Third party in the Diasemaba. Third party this can be identified. Say papa we no koko ye. Say meka just the masasini. And you will be refill mama na so ka say ozu koko two because ozu koko two mining. The presumptions are a separate body. The presumptions are called mining Minerals Commission. No one license. Also, go for my masasa wa hasi. And to be Minerals Commission license na me dia kwa kutu. You know. And so no one yet dia. I didn't yet koko blame would to me. No would to me call them 20 years.
Can say I'm for
me them interest you.
The one more can say Minerals Act no maho kwai.
And I'm saying yes. Yeah. Regulation no so okwa kotu that's all the license I want me too.
Yeah.
But what is the punitive effect of that sort of regulation now busun?
Okay.
Is it 20 years imprisonment for a director of the company?
And that's entire Akonta mining no.
Yes. Papa no a director of Akonta mining.
Yeah.
Mebwa. Akonta mining so a company. Company so a personality. Company itimi you no. And no company so itimi you bi. Now you say the company nipa bi ye boni a. Company ni ye vicariously liable. Intermediate I was expecting the judge and the back say Akonta mining it's on your watch and I deal we see on my bridge regulation to put the muntia 5 million Ghana cedis.
Okay.
In fines.
Okay.
For adenesi. Oti the mekan and I be say okay Mr. Wood to me be a na ma kwa mo ye into wo as a director no ya jo you opposition is obey director of the company. Me free say no na the best way forward. The analysis na me hu criminal de papa no kunipa. And I am manslaughter. And I some robbery be and wakoye. I don't see how a director who might have gone against the rules in a certain way is being punished for 20 years imprisonment.
Council, obeje dey say personal vendetta and obi wo hono share chire.
Well, me the person may enter to that area. I would just want to maintain the legal aspect of it.
Okay.
Now, from my experience in the practice of law, Abuchi and Kruma, any other places I might have done, when these things come up, a whole regime, I say judge, you know, or tuno boise, no go through, no find out exactly what actually happened. Me was what say he admitted. Papa ni admitted so no mark papa ni kwase on go to. And I'm say even at that point, if the servant of the company emo bi kwan wo mra enye kwan say e say man kwan no kotu na so akwa kotu na semaba. A company ni nefa the brand of the because the servant no wakoye adwuma. I say o kaka o ya driver ni e de car master fa ko be na o dia koku dipa. Ana o dia copy mobi.
Okay.
O dia copy mobi ka. The obetia no a company no. The company insurance and insurance betia. It's the same principle. It am baffled to say a director of a company. Oh my BBS as some way. Not director ni kwa dem 20 years. A bad precedent because says I we say money transfer. Next say sometime to come even the president. So koye bibi. Na sa the kabagana ha. You bet back as a master una de kan to won ye ba be so mu for that and state no ma indemnity.
There's a certain bad precedent.
A very bad precedent. It is not a safe judgment.
At all. Money no more try to hono.
And yes safe.
Na council bi so e kase ade no se be yan kebe yan hweso ama afoforo ntina.
There be master o kan sam no nya dwene.
Okay.
Who person set up a deterrent. And you take obi human rights, right to freedom, and the right of a youth for 20 years. Also, when they set up president.
Okay.
We cannot detach what is happening on the ground from what has happened. This Magalam say yeah, because and make us some time back before some elections. NGC for around Domo Kacharman for say as a president, he declare state of emergency. Omo declare state of emergency. Me kabioma katu so say. Gold board to gold. And Crawford no to gold will Krum Hassan. Some major companies no to gold will Krum Hassan. Toma, only a small percentage no the ma. It is our gold baby and me who pay me so to 54 tons of gold. Nyawe.
And
our gold board will mine to be a home to gold.
Debbie.
It's a young man to galam say never to gold on my gold board. And to me, they may feel that this decision. It's a political. It's so disappointing. I'm so disappointed. Say the courts have now begun to engage themselves in these things. Wow. It is not right. 20 years imprisonment. Yeah, can we mami ya? Why wouldn't money you or didn't go to 1 year? Yes, your money pleaded guilty. Well, a charger. Oh, I didn't charge no the bond. Under which law? Constitutional and legal law be beyond.
Almost say
near dinner go to 1 year. Ade.
Wow.
It was it is a concerted effort. But me Matthew, me dem say atisemu Mati. Say nipa be 43 of NPP for 43. There before say mutie ni ye. Nipa be 43. Ma ya line mo up here the mo by. Be one by one.
Ah,
yes.
NPP 443.
43.
They what no.
Me the Martin.
Yeah, one more born any saying.
Na uni bibi. As ma make. Tell me, you have elections where you know me open letter to the president. President, and you maybe I know what Katamano or your elections. Number one, also about the chief justice. Nobody is waiting. Me wa
way.
Or say primaries will be a thing of the past. So sikite me wa. Or say primaries will be a thing of the past. It will sikite term or extending the time, no. And even though the constitution is it's a shut clause, a article, a shut, and you open and shut, a shut.
That's a maho crime crampo.
Try some 5 crimes over here, and also can obey here. Or besides, I didn't know soldier for no money. What I say, and I make us say, democracy na di or no. Etimiamana no abedi be you free. Etimiamana be the president. A soldier for me too.
Wow.
I didn't think a soldier phone to you. Okay, I say electoral commission and so oba obey you. And now or the tribunal no beba back.
Beba ho no mo. Ibidi mu nkomo.
The tribunal no and or the aba back. Chief Justice no we you know. Afede na aka. Third term no ye the Supreme Court for interpretation. Enti nyoma na oye no o ka so obeye no eno no gusu a wo ye no. Na NPP for me Castroma catch mu biom se. Se maso asi anase munim na maye din dia. Yes we are you know na o your phone sir.
No wa hwe wo de.
Na wa hwe wo de. Now when you water catch NDC phone say if you water down the law you can't water down the law and just reduce the effect, the potency of the law for your benefit. Sa law na beba be church na. Because time I also be here say law no be defend one. Na law no no water it down. It do sa point na wo na beba cho. Me my example.
Okay.
Chachuchi kata. Omo ye di causing financial loss willfully by no kai. No mo fi say NPP for near dey beba cho.
Yeah.
Causing financial loss willfully. And unluckily for him, guarantee be okoko sign on behalf of GNP. So Brand and Macquaman in science are guaranteed. Guaranteed the page guarantee in Nankofono a babeji musika. Because the background sign guarantee the man went to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, then it's a causing financial loss willfully. Yeah, they go to prison.
Yeah.
Wow, Kusanto Kwanasa try to clear his name in all means. Besine. Wow, Kusa also still. Okay, tainted. It is all ye be I saw who's on mine and your dear. You only have a period of time, I'll be ye. So grab on now to soon away ye cry now for Muna Wuya. What chief one? Sambrano, a baby do what chief for.
As a buy it, what you know.
I didn't know to be your public officer. And now on your judge. Now shame a mranum. Now find him offend yourself. Said the bear chinebi. Now baby so dear. So what judge, oh yeah, ruling, that's a ruling 1 year. That's all go against the rules and the regulations there. What's what so the guide for you now. Your friend misbehavior.
Okay.
And when can appeal will be by a womb. Yes, when misbehave.
Okay.
And you know Chief Justice in the panel on my friend. No one justify how you gave this judgment. When to me justify you are tired.
Council wo chairman wuntumi die yi na wo the rate at which wo betimi prosecute no ententem less than 1 year I should say na wo betimi convict no a wonyi ne senka a justice system ne ye nyina ko yanimu ano ne sanse kan bi anka bonu se itimi drag ya be 4-5 years na yen kansem ne wie ye nanso we no wo mutimi ye na ententem so no mo wie a
de bi na se na me no nya adwe sa 4-5 years anya papa. Because justice denied is justice. Delayed is justice denied. It you know the intimidating the best 6 months to cry because he within a short time now a judgment in Nani Pacronos or Apilos or Bedionia. It you know the default happens and also before said the system now the lawyer for system never has and they had it because lawyer be all 10 cases.
Okay.
The day now or court maybe 5-6 cases. Into your court judgment and also delay. The mechanism. But I know them they need problem.
Okay. Do you have a problem with the rate at which me a conclude on Samra boy case with Wuntumi no? A rush through no my intent one answer when a legal process is no na etimi akontema ma omotimi wi ni say.
What said any day also almost set up a date on my judgment.
Yeah.
And now almost changing solicitors. Well, the essence of changing the solicitors say Bianca obenya some sort of new legal injection. To come up with certain things that on argue.
Okay.
But I may say, because now we read certain parts of the judgment now, or judge in a trial.
Yeah.
Or say or admit say no yeah or no mark crime so reclaim and or admit so to be two at the end. Yes. So admit so yeah. The effect of the admission goes into a corporate entity. Why admit so being go ye bibi wo baby. Okay. And it's a sanko
Okay.
How do you deal with it? Intimidate free a political decision.
Council my and then on the lawyers a plead this enkebeya. Ye man ample time. Say the beya ubitimi nya bre na case which me go through here. Especially NSC and a lawyer no any jurisdiction nimo. Na what you can cite several issues wɔkyerɛ krampo sɛ na pɔmude ne adeɛ ne nyinaa ka ho bie but justice kɔko vitae proceed with judgment ɛnɛ yɛ a ɛnɛ yi wɔkyerɛ sɛ deɛ kɔɔ so ne adeɛ no nyinaa no sɛ bio ntumi mma no ho ɛntumi nsi ne kwan sɛ wɔde judgment ɛba yɛhwɛ the case sɛ obi lawyer ɛnni hɔ nom na yɛ pronounce judgment abra lawyer ne ni hɔ nom no ɛha adwen
Debi said ye we case no na judge ni be ruled in the judgment oba be kind the judgment there lawyer then abe oba interject the judgment no we no wa the judgment o chiro oba kan
okay
just say we ka say chuchi kata o me ye bi sa
yeah
ya kan nti no enya no na ha ma adwene
okay.
say judge na ready so but say ye di asem na lawyer bi bem fofora the presumption is say ese e man the kwan no steady case ni nyina because they say lawyer ba ko no oye case no ko nti e man kwan maybe 2 or 3 months no this steady case ni nya no hu the facets nyina ansa na so bi obey amendment to so obey file bibia ka ho and all the argument fufuro be wetimi aye nti we dem say time no enso and na for no ankasa so no ni ikrom na ye be ruling no but ni nya appeal point because judge lawyer ba ko no o ka say or resign because of a new baby and never for trial nti be so say there are things the new lawyer now abano which may use to as appeal point no the appeal decisions now judgment na ya ye no
kan se yenhwe processes no se ne lawyers ye won dwen se wo mo akọ appeal processes be no mo famu na wo mo famu nso a appeal no wo koye no wo mo stay execution of the judgment and na simple no
o file notice of appeal na
okay
now file we na grounds of appeal in your manner now we akọ for stay of execution
okay
it you can grant mawa say the lower court na and grant here now I say repeat here high appeal court
okay
so almost one grant here na fe we call
supreme court
why especially na supreme court
and most especially when you kwankwakoye criminal case you know na appeal no how difficult will it be?
Well, a bigina acquire my on the face of it, it might say sentence no punishment here too harsh.
Okay.
The first thing that I would do is make because a sentence no must be reduced because it is too harsh.
Okay.
Into a monteso. Until the court to be look at all the said, maybe I might explain my market away or maybe in an of okay. If you say too harsh, it be reduced, I could say. And I bear say, and I say, you beat him crab good be before. And only the first now because of it, there's a conviction. Conviction is overturning, and easy.
Yeah.
But easy because but a point of correction.
Okay.
Almost filing notice of appeal now. A man the crime and I ask for a bail. Okay. Put a bill pending the appeal to be heard. Wait my baby, Sadia.
Okay, okay. And counsel young say we are a legal counselor. Move Ben Obeteke. Especially almost 6 years conviction, the man was 20 years, you know. So we are a legal counselor and I'm more Ben Obefa.
Well, in the midst of a normal baby, I met Mayor. No, the first thing a clear say judgment, a punishment, no, the man. Was through to and you know, may appeal for that judgment, no, to be reduced. Number one. I feel maybe to say that my explaining and your man makeka canina. Maybe son your money and men will say. Now, what part did the company actually played in this thing? Was the company no a decision or yes, I being go to a third party in go to a no. Was it the company's decision and as a obi personal decision? It's a obi personal decision, then writing and then the packron was all the yes our decision because company they say malquine. There must be a board and in your man no matter obey. Or to the mechanism. Okay. To make go through all that and find out whether Papa no if anything would to me,
yeah.
You bet to me the church ya ashenana. Media with my experience in law and the rest of I feel says that there should have been a huge fine to the company.
Okay. Because rather than say you single out individual,
yes. No? Rather than custodial sentence to a director of the company. I believe that there should have been a huge fine. Because when I would deter, you are deterring the company, any company, from doing this sort of thing again. Because as for the director of the company, he's only a servant of the company, working on behalf of the company. What did they make an answer?
Okay.
It is so I call you BB, I know my instruction, be instruction in your world. The presumption is a company no, and it says suffer because on no dinner baho.
Okay.
What did they make an answer?
Okay.
And to be find the company no. Nah, I don't know how it should be because the director and so you would ultimately director view for 5 years and now for 10 years ultimately director view. But the company will have to pay. But wait there, maybe I would run. I'm tempted to believe say more political than
Samum.
I'm tempted to believe that.
The man who look at it say more political because woman go through all these processes. Yeah, the legal counsel near dear, or more admit TV near dear. Nini na no to this date here. As I'm baby here on summer boy issue no. I didn't think I would say more political.
Well,
I am on your
maybe
seminar.
I'll be you beyond. Sadly, I okay. Ebedu baby and Nipebi will have to make a decision. And no, yet uko through the normal association, all the terms and all the rules and the DI association conform. We do baby, somebody will have to pronounce judgment.
Okay.
Now, on no judge, or do a point or not feel say this is what it is. There is an influence, and that's whatever, and will be pronouncing a judgment according to how he feels. That is why you have the opportunity to appeal. The judge can also make a mistake.
Okay.
That is why you have an opportunity to appeal. Intimidate me who say 20 years for somebody who's a director of a company, which the company had a mining license and had given somebody a job to do to reclaim mining sites, which is also a law in the mining, say utu abrano no utu ade anywhere, so we reclaim.
Okay.
Then the panafa who know or the mining. How does somebody go to prison for 20 years for this?
Okay.
A director of the company, a servant of the company. Because as a director of the company, you are a servant of the company.
Right. I will say lawyer Charles Owusu Juanah editing common way senior citizen and a concerned Democrat. Will be a bad member be ye pa and a yeguswa ye di and yanko not yen share tribunals bill. Ya womo dia bay. Parliament a pass bill. Sir, wobet me aboa. Na fe womo sisi court kuma ewo ye mantem na fe nso no ye potem awodo. Na nini na na sere wɔn si yɛ no mpempi no cases bi wɔ hɔ no mu a backlogs no dɔɔso dodo ɛne nti no wɔn sisi saa tribunals yi a ɛne regions ɛne district no a wɔn sisi saa tribunals no sɛ kɔba sɛ cases ne ba mpo na ɛnkɔnkɔ kɛkɛseɛm ne adeɛ no a ɛhɔ no a wɔn tumi yɛ ne ntɛntɛm na wɔn abua na wɔn de judgement aba na amanfoɔ concern na wɔn yɛ ne sɛ especially sɛ wɔde amanfoɔ bi a sɛbi wɔn ni ayi mmerɛ mu nimdeɛ biara ebetremu na woma make judgment no contribute to judgment no amafo bi kyerɛ sɛ anhwɛ yi a na obi ho tan ne ade nti no sɛbio wakɔfa so akɔ convict no amafo so ka sɛ we no kebɛboa sɛ be ya saa backlog cases no ayɛ na de bia no ɛta ba no so no yetimi ayi afiri hɔ no woyɛ mmeranim ni tribunals bill yi usom sɛn
with the backlog no more can it is because Mr. Court no and also anambwa.
Okay.
Yes, judges are more krum here now. We are about 300.
Yeah.
And the courts are dying. So maybe we are court dying. A bini ho. And you know, see, you cut the time of court. Yes, court dying being kahun.
Okay.
You find judges in being kahun. You train you on normal court term. Now you call a parallel. You almost don't buy any term there. I'm fast track court. You say. I'm buy at the end term there. Ye baba en intem say ye bebu nuoma ni bebre so na ya ye intentem ne de obi akoto prison eno nya na because na ye hu tribunal ba ko no
wow
rolling so no tribunal say mo de na me small boys team e bia na ye wo mo korati mo ehu nipa edi o mu gu mu a ya ntra o mu yie nipa ye de koku won mu nipa o mu dwane fi kro mo ni enyoma e course sa tribunal time no na is serious. Unim say sa judges no yiku won no yeko they were the judges that no overturn tribunal no tribunal some of the tribunal decision no overturn and yeko chi omo yikoku won ya sa what did they make us And the tribunal need there leave a bad taste e Ghana for no.
Okay.
A very, very bad taste e Ghana for no. And for somebody to come and say, okay, tribunal, Mr. Diababa, go come during election time, and was Asante Aba physically. Say, yeah, deba. For what purpose? Yeah, here's Kanye, they are court to be brave. They are set up court to be. And the tribunal and the judge, or so lawyer in the better, or a trained judge.
Debbie.
Lawyer no court tribunal or a trained judge, which is a substandard. Substandard delivery of justice. Judge not take court to the enemy, or no a trained judge. And no, dear, same. This also set up a crown. Okay, yeah, percent. The public must be part of it. And you set up a jury of 12 people. No one can say, okay, guilty or not guilty. Now go for two non-lawyers with a lawyer to sit down as a court and vote on a decision. What kind of court is that? It's certainly a kangaroo. No matter whether it is drawing it straight from the constitution or not. In the implementation culture or no. When it gets to a certain point, those three people have to make a decision.
Yeah.
And then I the Chief Justice, no. When he went through, I get the lawyer, so far I can say, I deal with a meeting standard, and I will say, if you do call forward, and then he see it. And the Chief Justice only, what did I make an answer? It's Yehubida. Let us not pretend as if we don't know what is happening. Yehubida. It is our tribunal, it is in bad taste. Because Ghana first suffer a member businessmen on properties were confiscated. And no maybe because of tribunal. And so confirm and net tribunal also. It won't mean styling who cover preco nas or bonnet tie now dressing now called mad in the moon. It is an opportunity for a group of people to be vengeance about people, arrest people and put fear in the lives of the people of Ghana. It is going to militate against our democracy, and I am against it to the hilt.
Can't so almost so say as a jury, yeah, come once me away legal process anymore. Or call various courts no ya almost set up jury ya yenim dada enti we omode ba no de enya de be yehu bia se ye ko set up jury
Debio.
Okay,
The mention say Oko High Court ne say jury aba
yeah
omote ho ye kan law no ye bibia law afo no come say mi na wi a na fa to am omode a ne say guilty or not
guilty. Ye matie fo ntia se jury ne ye
omo
a eba ne mremu a wo mu nhyere nim die bia
na de ntia ye fa jury ne se who say court no emra na ye di ye adwuma
yeah
but nkofo no mo ti lord kwanso na omo act together we didn't say they wait here now you accept we they accept and then your man it's like you are importing the street life into the court.
Okay,
anything that the jury the baker say not guilty won't say but I had your pennisu was street to say happen there be and who say offensive.
Okay,
it's law no be baker say some say not guilty it's a no man eba be vote omni judge me vote no aka say akwefa ni kotu mari ko ye fa ni kotu it's me say a substandard o. Si pesi ye court fofora ana ye pesi ye court system judicial system ni mu kena and ye yama chief justice sika no fancy more courts often training more judges.
Okay.
Trained judges, qualified judges. No more train new courts no more nyajuma. Now if you are trying to find another way of solving a problem that you claim there, and then there must be an ulterior motive, because the tribunal, it does not taste well in the mouths of Ghana because they have suffered under the tribunal, you know. It will also be a complaining. Everybody is complaining. Yes, I'm complaining. The tribunal near Ghana for Chrome properties is up to now. A bit property, Chrome San Kaibu. Oh, yeah, no, my baby. And it has judges, no, over 10 decisions of the tribunal. And you got you on Coco and Yakoshoma, insurance, a buyer is almost start to see Supreme Court anymore. That is the truth. And how do you bring it back? And then I'll cost you or they buy a change bibia.
Okay,
there must be a reason.
Can't so should be a quadria. Akasam and penny be accenti. Did you ho? Say the
Messi man penika say or the tribunals in Beba back.
To what did you say or be accenti?
The executive arm is in his hands. Legislature, I want in some. And when you Chief Justice Bakun will appoint a new Chief Justice. Intimate like I say, on the face of it, he has control on all these three organs of government. Into obi abaka just say you be na yam rebi wo baby na ba me nya dwene nya dia me so me I don't believe it because he said it before he won the elections and or eba to your kind no yet nya bia.
Despite some man for agitated or have flag bearer kwampa be ka ho asem on the NPP ticket wabeka ho asem TUC Trade Union Congress wobudi na ka ho asem senke be ya one empose kakra no munye consultation. Do you think it's a consultation betimi aye wo DBB papa
masa ya pass bill na we also consultation bill ye be pass your consultation stage maybe ye be dwin ya kaso okay we fa wenka ho yenyi we sem free ha yenyi we sem free yen be opinion groups no you find out what they are saying about it and then ya pass our stage no it has become a law it the day ejina laws are law no is our tribunal you know mas omaye no any ebe alive no mas setting up a president of Ashanti because me say president no okan during the year 2024 election okan so oba or the tribunal ne beba.
Okay. The amount for be kasa
say change of mind they are saying Ashanti.
Okay. Now say president ne sesa na dwen a ebetim dia komra se be fiam biem.
O sesa na dwen say ne so nsan nti mo fa nkɔ na mo kɔsesa we na mo nye na whatever it is.
But baby awote no hu ni say ebetim asesa.
Oh yes, so decide this what sesa na dwen okay with the pressure that is coming from all angles into sesa na dwen say okay tribunal you kra ye nya menka. And so nsan obaka cho so nsan nti o mo nsan fa nkɔ. A part the amount of days be as an I obsolete.
Now say as it stands now, no Ghana no ye sa tribunal see.
Me say ye with you. Ye were magistrate courts, ye were district courts, ye were circuit courts, ye were high court, ye were court of appeal, ye were a supreme court. Sa courts in there were branches all over the country. It is a person set up the entire clocked up and say Ubeko court back, judge no, odi cases bear 20 at the same time. Odi way bear 20 minutes. Who odi way bear 20 minutes. Odi way 10 minutes. No agent we say. Wajen enunti na man cases ni delay no. O judge back one. Ye odi oye 20 cases. Different facts so.
Okay.
Into a kind facts way, wakan way. No aye kakra. No asan jai. No asan sisa no ale calibrating agent. No asan ye way kakra. No asan ye way kakra. Better na cases ninche. But here were other courts, because they be a district courts, you assign a 100 account one crime. Kumasi, other places, they are able to account one. Second district court, you know, judge, you know, but be a 3-4 cases, Ben or your baby. Over to maybe say within the month to where we were passing sentence your queen. It is so you have invest or tribunal and your quacosisi dying for tribunal. No, you invested to can court system, no, you see more courts, you training more judges, competent judges.
Existing court systems.
Okay. Council year to enkomo so no yenhwe the judicial system na nsen ade bia ba ekwa set trend. Ya ye chi obi a the 48 hour rule no sisi akwa se e wo paper so. But ye busu no anase mponi ye diso na akwa yasem. Na otimi chi obi ombutimi ye demonstration na 3 days 4 days ni ade na ye nja onipa ko ye gya no so a na bail condition no akwa atwamene yesi kofa Yesu Kristo ne moyere miensa bra ansa ne yatimi agya wo se enim se ye pese ka wo hye wonti no na ye ne kokwasa saa ba bia nyina du so wo man yi saa enum ye koso yi ha ye kebam mu nana
se police will stop and search obetim so acho
saa
stop and search bit down no acho
without even warrant.
Yes, stop and search. Arrest or crown or doko. Say, okay, me suspect so we the investigation me boy. Investigation now. Yes, here 48 hours. Within 48 hours, so to me the court. When you have a court, so jaw. What I say? I bear the order of the day. Say police watch you. 48 hours in the over 2. You bear no maybe never do so. Okay, amount bill. Bail here amount see especially police one kasa do mo bail condition didn't be police one kasa no
okay
you be say yoko any other if I be na kwana so mo matter bail condition didn't no EOCO and say bail condition 50 million e come
na one more jurisdiction no
we say no set a bail condition but the bitch say the bail condition we say every offense be organ be bailable. na kyerɛ sɛ wobɛtumi yɛsie baili no na the freedom of when infringe on his freedom of movement. What I say?
Okay.
It is a friends be a Ghana has a bailable dear. So set up a bail condition, 50 million Ghana cedis. Papa Nankasani worth in 1 million, and not 2 million, and not 3 million. Let's just say you are denying him of the bail. Because the effect of Asemna Wakano in denying him of being able to meet the bail condition unconstitutional. Because Nipano at the highest or you only on your convicted person, on your body
or just suspect
or your accused person, I am convicted. The Nipa now unconvicted also offer bail 50 million. But when you make your job, the man comes to be in a semi.
Council, the any my bill. Offense no, yes, say why you know, say you quantify who is okay, yes, say what dear bicycle. Na yehwe mu a 10 million Ghana cedis. Enti no ye ma bail a ye ma bail 10 million Ghana cedis ana na bail condition no recovery system a ye de je de su se waye no ana
de bi na se ka so wo je de wa allege se waye ne dia se ne mra ne mwadwira because nipa you won convicted of any offense bia won establish a case akwan with this canana we canana waye won timi establish it. Into the bail a year de ma on say ye hwe say ye ma conditions bia obeba na ye di wasem.
Okay.
Into ade na ye ma bail it's okay kwaku ade no say case na wo honini criminal court ni ye ko criminal court ye ngiska punishment oti the criminal court area civil court ya ngiska there be o person o ji sika de baka o de ne court civil suit because act 991 of Sedana for is a Bank of Ghana for act no. And for the panel criminal side, and then the baby, I beg directors of companies no mind. I just scan it back. And you know, so they call criminal side. Nipano, also I cook what we scar. And now then the call to what we scar for and you could deny them. You found guilty and you jailu. You don't call prison bear 5 years. Or to the mechanism. And you want to mean first the can't puno and determine say. Obey, but to so established to be a bachelor say. Nipano, obey back, into no benya surety. Also go. For surety me sabra mo so mo wadan kro mo fa dan esisu no mo famra dan ko for naba no mo dia ba dan ka say on cover 50 million bra to be justified nipa hin na 50 million o ma account mu e okrom ha and now more assets to the tune of 50 million
cancer for education mo kaka na yente ase se ye kasa ye belu na mbum fa e bia 50 million Ghana cedis bra e kire se kodwiri sika ne bra
ana bi e was nipa na oba no e so kita ni o ma nipa na obegina bail amount e so what assets are the value bedu sa
e japade
and the value bedu sa
okay enti ekosusu a na ye hu ne se okay japade a wodi besi a wo wai ne bo sum sei eni se npo no ye hwe ya ne ye hunu a ye betima kwaton japade no ne de ato aban futuo mo
ne de tua
okay
but tio ansa na obedu sa point no I was nipa na guilty of the offense and son we do sa point no see ekoton na ade and I kwese de de atua but me sure say criminal proceedings no enye sika na ode ba no ye hwe say ade na ye no either see be find guilty ne na to prison punishing for the body and wedi and I say ye be declare not guilty no akọda enti sika sem no emem enti unya sureties a omo ye reasonable way no mo gire mu manual it's enough but you can see a civil court there eno de you can see edi na sem wi say okay we akwe edi na sem wi o de ka no ka eso tua yes okay o wadan ne akohwe ne dan ni dan ni yes ni dan ni o ti attach ni dan ni akoton ni de aba betua ba criminal de yes we di boni enti boni na we di ne do court nya kodi wa say fa o get do betu prison skasam na ni de no
kan se beba de na bi sintia ye metimi achi obi in the case of Iyoko na ye do afasa bail condition ya de wani na chi be wi akire no na ye charge wo ye mfa nko gina court na akwa ese
yes if bibi holding charge holding charge every bibi holding charge
cancel no ya de ya
no say ye nim sa de bibi enu as unu bibi enu and I was here chu
okay na say no wi ni mu a
ni achu
okay
ye chu ane akonko ho na ye si bail condition say punishment here punish because ye nim say asem na nim a enkosi baby.
Na no na basa no a infringe one so right.
That is the issue.
Okay.
Tio, who have freedom of movement. What you say? It's you don't got too much and take freedom of movement. All right, and you take careful. Anything I say, Bonibia baby, there's a bit available because you're basically being free, John, go for freedom of movement, right? And also unnecessarily and arbitrarily.
Na se boapayo na ya na.
Oh, Papa, India, but I'm still holding charge. Holding charge.
Watch out. No more bail condition or that only a yes. After we just say, now
I told you some more investigations. Investigations, the caucus, the man, near the Waka to me 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
Someone say a week be a report on. Emma was
sometimes a remand. It's a remand will be I don't call the police, said, and the court and say, Yaramando, the Yaramando or Hodaho. Let's just say, Yasando Abba court some time back. It will be said over someone, see, I remand one some for 1 month. Nina under the basis say police is conducting their investigation. Now you might temper with the evidence, you know, and now obey we here, you do a cockatoo. Nina, and your mom.
Council concern back one, a month for can say, na dear near say a chubi, na ye charging the no quarter. Dear near her, it me selected say, we dear, yen fanning court we, and could dinasem. Because the Intiamaka and said, I'm afraid Bina express a concern. Say a dental circuit court honomo, dear Potinese honomo, as a ye and Crofukubia, honor do a moko. A dear near it me selected court, no.
Send your police for any prosecution.
Okay.
Who's a chroma as an attorney general, a buying lawyer will prosecute you. And the ultimate cases in Nina.
Okay.
It will do point to be a. On the attorney general cases in to have a police for the police for ye be my own. And the Macassa made a minimum in Yajuni because a law firm de brewer almost space or waiting my prosecution work number by. But so to say, until police for no so ye be. And most of the time, no. Yes, who could hear some who judge who could assemble now who the fabric of your case they say judge in a kind of judge or just as obey say.
Well, that is about deploy, sir.
Internet just okay. If I inquire the takis execute court, what do you name say? Judge, no, no, my can't obey. Need I didn't practice no. I may run the argument before a judge because Mr. Judge was soft side for this particular argument. I may be right. And then a skill, a skill. When my man phone you
because the didn't workers and say near you be a no. I didn't straight near the Nekohonum. A chew be a no. No, Unipano ye beer. Woman so way NPP near. Near the Neko Adenta, no, Mrs. another Quabinya crow, Honomo. Nay, Ada, court near
anybody meet me because me aware of.
Especially when Unipano jurisdiction in the Honomo, say be it which you be free Kumase. Now, yes, there be in Nasimu Kumase, Nembum, you didn't be free Kumase, a bank crying.
Send the overflows, you know. It be a case in there very sensitive. If I can't wear bush for and in your manoma Kumase, this case, your Kumasia. Emwa etimi do kodi na se motamale and etimi decline a judicial system a route ni nyina ye wonioma entia ye sa nyoma no nti ende enya be enya yi adwuma adwuma nim
Shane Sumam se me ne lawyer Charles Owusu Juanah ene din komo no wo ye senior citizen concerned democrat ene ba ne mrem nso a wakwadere mu yi pa wasanso chairman edema Friends of Baumia 2008 enti yebegba wura NPP amadusem na afei ya hwe normal wodro nso ekoso na wotwe wie ya hyase NPP fo hyase a womo elections in kakra last 2 weeks you say na womo hyase constituency ne other ones nei womo ye vetting for regional executives ne ade no so far wo hwe processes no a womo de every build year wakwakoye chairman for Friends of Baumia who is saying ekoyie
dear Friends of Baumia 08 dear yeah association yeah gia ho den fi constitution of Ghana NPP so the political party also in the form of an association but omo elections on my year basis and there are some pitfalls be 1 or 2 3 or a year and just replicating you maybe happen here grounds was divided independent by me let me feel say and no may see need said you lose to parliament you lose the parliament here hang parliament in 2020 and in 2024 this is the lose the money in Kombeja. But it seems that more people are more interested. So, oh, me person me nyam microphone no rather than bringing everybody inclusive. So we are yan twaba. We nyam mamra yan twaba. Mo di pakrom be no ne den beko. Intendo the minus. And obviously it is a minus against the executives of the party right now. Because I know man the course
national
executives no. As I know man the course from 2020 time. Eba might independent because 2020 you call parliament no na akwabi oko independent see timi amfana ma be join me for me na say ankoyi o to the mechanism I'm so mo ntua they didn't take any lessons from what happened 2024 and so the same thing and you might be very happy and 2028 coming forward there and can come set up a platform where everybody will be and the and Kabum eba because Kabum was here. The numbers are 2 about almost here. Omu nisru. Grassroots home you peaceful. So kwaku many you got to about kwaku many in the winning and only a deneko. No beer dinechi because nobody was cheated. Nobody no beer yang chichimo bisa yang yinkrofobi DMV register nimu and in your manoma. Na peace aba. But you know my baby because your chambers grams here the case back court to Eastern region, any Ashanti region. And some now on the ban as a film. The echoes will be at 2 or premier yet bibia. Which is not right. But I made the passer, General Secretary, about because maybe a court process will be yet to abandon to know a null and void. Start on the floor, which is the step in the right direction. And yeah, me Bonabaso say well to my Becca to help in bringing up sanity our base.
Council, let you about Bontina Manfubin Swaja, Oko Piemu, Secre, Ashanti Regina, Womo Secre say, executives near to about a year woman, even though Womo said it was unconstitutional. But woman they still hold themselves and say, Woman executives.
There been a sanity, Massa, that's a Nauki.
It
is an association. Number one, an association. Association on the constitution and on the rules and the regulations. So you free man, you are no more a member of the association. That is what it is. Plain and simple. Into almost one who do as a year. On the executives, no one go election for no one you nipa. The even says uncle for no say a member. Look, when there are no sanctions, people will continue to do the same thing. 107.3 we ye na se yanka hwe we say so be ye obaka say we ye yanka hwe ntimi so me nkoye bi na de ne beba enti no me there I was happy say General Secretary etu na numu to say masa ba bi asem no court bia no elections be a course ho bia na null and void e be ye no foforo we tu na numu to waka he's speaking from the executive base as a General Secretary. Why is more powerful than him apart from the chairman? Nobody. Into waka I was said, put the things in place as an association. We are obetuma or that police for a complaint. So you are causing public disturbance in your manoma. On Kaya Association. Obetimus communicate say we are UFI party no then abe. Co-independent. But there must be discipline in this party. For once, there must be a clear discipline that will bring the party together so people will fear to do certain things. Answer somewhere. It has been too many a time, right from after President Kufuor. And you may be a koso because a majority leader, former majority leader, because and you may join your man and another gaining more power and have a party. They say the party is so say right from the time when we win election 2016, 2020, since a winning and then this year, 2024. We lost in a very bad way. A young Kasa young crop for about Twabamaye. Oman Twabano. But 2 million and over people did not vote. Only 2 million and over and all the car Mahmoud Bamia vote to one. And Kajo Mahama be winning. No. But Osha grade now to me say, maybe NPP for Twaba. I don't know Swati. But then this is for votes no. Ejina baby ejina. And this thing was people now for Kase. Said the no massive kono or didija any no manual be foko air cano. And you want twaba. Because Kumasi connected that Thompson Twaba da. amanfo nso di ate sɛ wobɛkɔ market ne ma amefoɔ no te hɔ yɛto aba na ɔmo te hɔ na ɔmo hwɛ ɛnyɛ sɛ ɔmo yɛ adwuma bi a ɔmo to ɔmo nto aba.
Mfa ɔmo ho.
When your own house rise up against you, then you have a big problem. Into ɔmo di anim na ɔmo fisa agrobi ni yedi no. Mo di ɔmo nkyɛn. You start to see a jail mu a ɛna mo behu the thing that you have done. Me na make out. Me say there is a concerted to jail a lot of NPP people. Most na mo government positions. Into yebe bibi. Near the attack. It is some of the mama together. Na mo nyai saa pesa mi kuminya ene nsem hunu na ekoso no. Na mo mat together as a people to fight this thing, the impending enemy. In such a way some which may protect mo ho. Edu saa time na mo behu. Mon kai Rollins time. E dey see confiscation of people's assets. People run away from the country. Up to now, we have not found certain people. And when they try to put fear into the minds of the people, it's for the people to keep quiet. So when you do, they will come and find a way of getting you. Now, every human being too has got an issue because you are not perfect. Yes. What did I make an answer? And you know, who to me, a savo no matter to pay.
So what did not be a quite
yeba? Hey, it's a moon but together. Not some moon standing well, and then maybe because I'm saying, mama together. No more one voice. No more find your democracy, no more protected the democracy of this country. Esamwara.
Council leadership name to mean cracky whip and answer.
It has happened for too long. People take decisions. Now, I say, my example be. Yeah, after 2012 election, yeah, 2016. Ye chairman of the party, no, Afoko.
Yeah.
Ye that who create the basis upon which ye did now, and your constitution, it doesn't even follow the constitution of the party, but yet ye General Secretary Kokaya, also ye Pakwandi ye as at the time, ye General Secretary, ye say, will be NPP, NDC, and then Dankusaman. Because all your campaign, no, or the Nankusa Konyas, them and the Semubi. Internet so here can for.
Okay.
Almost Lankusa for no cotoen. Onyano, a NDC Nibina demand into I compromised into a sea. May cano be at TB, Salankusa, me tears can be.
Oh, okay.
And yet the Kotos Alankusa, no family proof better. As at the time, I ye quadrate Japan if you had the end so. No, the cabin say $15,000 a so Tuyama, a sell B at the company be a war, a no fay. Internet no correct.
Okay.
But a man for to me, you sue and no, you know. Sadia ne ba party them na, a deep party na be do sa appointing. Some man reverse at the no my grounds for no man you're confident that they are members of an association or they have sympathy for this association and therefore they want to come out and vote massively in 2028. You can forget it. You can forget it because it is still going on. Who call baby or be acclamation? Okay. Acclamation that when he found your constitution. On the post today. A man for ready some person to about so acclamation. It means you are not looking at what is happening. You are not bringing it to your mind and say, oh, this is going to happen. Yes, I want you to me and we need power. Because I always say, so yeah, baby, I end this free buy. Omufi France PNDC on buy NDC on buy. Now you are Juma Maya or Ghana. Within all these years, about 32 years or so no more years.
Okay.
It's nothing to write home about. But over your time I end this NPP for by 2000. Social interventions on yeah. Any developments on yeah. Change of policy on yeah. And Ghana abedu sa appointee.
16 years.
Yes. Uti the mechanism. Nanado, yes, me say Nanado for the party, he performed abysmally because he wanted power.
Okay.
To be able to do what things that he wanted to do. But over national level, and unmatched.
Wow.
Yes. Opa koko ye muna mo ye journalism pa mo koko check. We are researching. President Kufuor the state of affairs of this country was fear and panic. He was able to settle the country. Cope EPIC came out of EPIC. As President Kufuor was leaving, we had found crude oil.
Yeah.
The economy was booming. NDC for by NDC. The second term of NDC, which is John Mahama, was pitch darkness. What does darkness mean? No electricity. What does no electricity? Loss of jobs. What does no loss of jobs mean? No revenue. Nothing happened.
Wow.
Massa, NPP is a party that when it comes to power, aside and in the midst of all problems, they have a trajectory of doing things for the benefit of the people of this country. But capitation grant one they buy. Send our constitution, 1992 constitution. What is capitation grant? It's to afford the young ones to be able to go to school with some amenities. Maybe a project, a NIPA, a development. Or then free maternity. A man who can because and so be what was it for? Was it not for human beings? For the development of human beings to lift their problems in terms of financial difficulties. Me the hospital me bane ya won foforo na or what low immune or the hospital ho na yade etwetwetwetwam sei akwana be baka no yare so mo mrefie o fancy ho yesi ka shenkari ukọ hospital a so utua so wentimi antua ye ma yan hwaw o say NHIS National Health Insurance Scheme it was done repayment of medical bills to an insurance scheme. Who did that benefit? And you Ghana for Muntimin hospital bewu. Oh, we are not so the school feeding program.
Yeah.
And Colanico School, yes, one more than Colanico School because they come to my minimum Mediani. Come to Osumokwa, Yama Mediani, it's at least 1 square million farmer. And Yanipa, that's any development. No. Also leap in Kokurano or my year, Kokurano man who are in Yana, Omuntimi Yashin, Yamom 350 CDs a month. Leap no. So the way oh yes, Omuntimi I put body and soul together. But they make us our personal social response, or the matromas by. Same fan Kolani Koskunesa from Mufin Kokuran to fire free. These are social human interventions because NPP who say yet my income support yet my unemployment benefit yet my disability allowance yet enlighten weight in the kakra komisi ebedo
na system ni mu na ho no mo
we ni mu dom si no nana do Biden or FS
free SHS
the first time in the history of the budget of this country somebody got money to take the kids to school because a huge chunk of the youth were becoming illiterates because their parents could not afford. Armed robbery. Because some time back some minister be central region. And then armed robbery is got the card on me. And to whom papa na besides MP. Now so we MP ni be kum because muna mama we are society. Because the youth were so much out there. There's nothing for them to do. And so they decided to now begin to join gangs and stuff like that. You do a school. The first thing Colano roadside ni baby. After you have open, we cry my baby 7,000. On my backlog, no, eco school, and your mom ban school. Every power, 3-point-something million kids had been educated free. Now, is that not for the future of this country? It is an investment in the future of the country. Because these people have to take over from the old men who are dying tomorrow and the things that are happening. And if they are not well prepared, what will happen? This is MPP. MPP. And you know, it'll be the say, Sanko $1 billion a conference free education. And to buy then Abba. Free education, then I say, so what you gather with your guys first in the because the parents cannot pay. So the kids are coming back to the streets. And the MPP is a party that has the soul of the people. And they say, Abadaye, to the benefit of the people. Personal in fighters in Yoma. And it cannot be perfect. But my advice to them say, many chances, they have been able to change the system and make Ghanaians lift their heads up. What to them? Me try to kill the asset of the national asset. Me say from a champion FWK Akufu, And your money a diversity China. These were companies that had employed people. Companies are not employing for. These companies were divested and that's unemployment into the domain. Into the massa. NPP for Semutia. Wake up from your slumber. It is not about you. Who MP no it's not about you. Who chairman also, it is not about you. It is about the association and the spirit of the association to come to power and help Ghanaians to be able to live as Ghanaians. The other party, I don't see policy. 24-hour economy is dead on arrival.
What was the secretariat too?
And the secretary because 24-hour economy said the presumption is 133. You mean you befe nipa 3 and ye mobile pombeye. Where is the base of 24-hour economy?
So much as a market.
Asa na market and then your cotton. Your market here we can 12 hours. Now it's 24-hour market. And then the cotton. What is he going to sell? And then the better man the China after nipa me and son of my juma. It is fluke and you no credit.
24-hour economy market, no. Any 24-hour economy entire.
Made them advice on first can go one and never amount for poverty. No, we charge you 24-hour economy. Now, don't come baby now, control him. He said, you be see my cousin, there be on the market. Misplaced priorities. Misplaced priority.
Yeah. Come here, son, and say no. A month for because NPP among you couldn't shed ni titana ni chairman wobetimi ahwe na was stamp authority na sebio amanfobia wo mo ne ye ne ade ne party ne boabira no wobetimi atwo maso ne kamia sebi ni honu ntina bia ahya se eye no masa sesi ano nche bia no yebekọ na yakwa kwatwamfoni na fe NPP fo wo mo akwakoto aba akwakoyi woni mpanyufo. So far the kind of leadership pen ye hia e wo soro ho no mo esan se ade ne ni na ba giegua ye na hya se firi soro ho no mo wo mutimi hya se hye no mani firi soro ho no mo a ase no de na ye ka kokoye se ayemre kura ye hwe the kind of leadership ye hia at the national level e ba ne se chairmanship yi no a so far de ye nim se nipa be ye enum bi na wo mo edin obia ye tete ne ade akwakoye atesem ne ade sa ye hwe the kind of leadership be ye hia e wo soro ho no mo
minimum there. The kind of leadership I hear a leader or a strong, or a very strong, or a physically fit,
okay,
or a intellectually balanced, or sounds you're a politician.
Can some say description where the science should be now? You have a bit more connected dot no one.
But say he will be or a strong.
What thing?
Or sounds yeah. Very powerful in terms of the personality.
Okay.
The obey. Okaso we are no on one obey. Which may pull a man for together for them to do the right thing.
Okay.
And then he will be so intellectually balanced.
A Jenica. Okay.
And not sounds a politician. Because the essence of NPP is politics. Yempo bia or woman as a pobi.
Okay.
Na me na se pono on discharging we no beba no ababe di no obebe exhibit ni me na se pono wo soro ho.
Okay, that's will be time no
odia ko ba bia ye free bae there be eno de ye mpepi ye pe obi nso a ne track record e kire se akoyi
obetimi aye
wa ye bida.
Okay,
what did they make an answer? The experience of the person, the track record in that position, and the rest of them are very necessary. Into Usha and Kofo Baby contest say, almost normally I do baby a yedri.
Okay.
And Kofo Binsu and the former president, and almost she shared Nyoma and a party in the base, no, a Kobasa.
Okay.
And it is Uncle Binsu almost standing up against the Sanyomano. You already. Because the system was in the hand of a group of people.
Okay.
And to one more opportunity so more to abano. Monya a little bit of research, no who be a ye fever. Dear ye percy ye. Any a dintia ye ba abaye. Whether ye bania between Uncle for Bonnie be a ye ka. anaasɛ yɛba ne yɛba bɛboa party na afa ne ntoma pɛ fra na akɔ n'anim ɛnokorɛ no deɛ me nua ɛyɛ baako pɛ mekae paa yɛkɔ 2016 elections na afoko nipo friend saying Kwabre Japan no me secretary within the period no year adwuma no they brought the people together so be who satan that the party was upbeat ye campaigning and then they see you over free one buy ye the buy CPP near our cross carpet for the first time and he didn't buy a chairman because he bit my control duty and he did John Buedo yes a batano. And then you see Parliament to call form drastically because a new man and no more yen. Almost put way against way a person way a person or corny ways in the elections in there was a lot of division. Your call election wound
and the chairman
yes. Okay. Nipa bakwa no ye. Almost almost prima and another crab by the can once and said that nipa no yen. And you know a boy and sunny to me. I control Parliament. Na sa nipa ne san ba biom si afa ne nkwa na ositei
okay
school be no koye sakraye be no wanya ntia wanya chese betima aboa
okay
ma yetimi akọ forward oti ase
okay
ebi no so ho some time ago ye your ministers and ye you omedie oti so mo ye bibi for party ni bio they went home and slept sometime we do ye say okay benja we ekwa aba be contest for chairman say there be presidency no pay I didn't need the oba.
Okay.
And you pay back time. Because you see the leader of the party is the leader of the chairman of the party is the leader of the party according to the amendment. Into motion ye na money. Because ye call primaries for Baumia primaries. Nam call radio. Who are there nam teams are there na nam call the people were being misled. Timko nam say share. Canada Japan. Our case, murder case be since any come. You see, I no le prosecute. I'm only quite sure I am prosecuted. Say it must say I drink. Imagine someone or we need near queering.
Okay.
Aka time I yet means a flag bearer. You see, I did a wound to me. A bundle near Nako to prison.
About one quiet tune earlier, and they be uncle your crampanka, a national chairman.
Yes.
Okay.
Oja, na national chairman. It you know. Some mistakes na ayewo party ni mu obi a wo tie bia no fa wani bra ene fo waso bra enwoma esi wo party ni antecedents esi wo party ni ma e ma party na bedu sa stage e wo yi mu no kura ne de ba akopɛ
okay
ese ayi onipa bi onim yansa na oseme de mensesa ma adwene da mu nyina mo fa ma adwene ba because yetimi win elections na mu nyina nneoma bi adwuma bi a yede ama oba adwuma bi a wonua bi ye bi adwuma bi a we ye bi e sustain ye lose election na ma fo lose o adwuma o mu lose o contract o mu lose o nneoma bebre enti nye se bi a we say de ne ba because we say na ototo ne sa na o ye yi ti say de maka no obi obetimi agina na nan mu say na meye one of the things that ye yi sa go for free mu because ye timi control mu tie se ye omu free mu no kre
okay
ene sie ye timi emma sa de ni ensibio enti here chairman oye strong oye able oye fortified
no
strobia enti no kre na wo mu no eno na obeka
okay
enti wankasa mato ama uhwe nipa na eba na omu de hin
kanso sadia odi bini na mudia se me hwe trait na amna manfo kasa nkebe yanka lawyer Charles Owusu Juanah wo mrai na ja party sere wastom no Britain be pesa bri wo medi anim se na so na chairman
de bi kwaguti o ade no simple well obviously that say my enter political space
yeah
pa jama for bit back as okay chairman Cromley your brother my contest chairmanship in here yeah I can understand that but adwuma bi wo ho a eso bi ye we chiri ti said me ya chairman
okay
me ntimi nye sa adwuma
oh sambom
there be because in every bia na metimi aka
okay
but baby ameti metimi fire all that's it omo nkwansa ma we no mko who die besi it is a member na be say we no mko wia na me na say ko ya
no waje die so so
na party na fan to my perfia
no
nti we de mamko but then maka no mo amutie dum na maka no kula na maka no
so far say dey wo kan ye hwe ye wo boache jako e wo mu afi ye wo John Boadu na Paul Afoko e wo mu bie na ba kokora mpa agya me tie se yese ayi nso ba ayi me nimi so confirm dia ayi wa wo fa yi wo fa ya ayi abraya wo ncha ayi wo fa de bia wo campaign money maybe say wo want to be the nkan ho bie ana kanso no bibisa wo enti se dia ye want to be betimi
maybe I stop no
obetimi contest still
maybe I stop no
abra wo de fiase
the constitution wo say obi de fiase
enti kanso se ko ba se wo wene wo de asem kan wo wene na o national chairman
and the difficulty is that we did not sort the prisoner ebe hadwene it for the sake of the party no or don't can withdraw from the competition because uncle kone battle so kone battle not succeed here so it's still young waiting ma san baby
okay but among for two man ko ba so two man wa ensesa hwe
o da bi na say bibi o constitution just so be here you be a prisoner o ti mi yana we me who you they go with the na kire me
okay
but I as a matter of the in the interest of the party in the account obviously I was say OTSS be a drone so push it back from the competition
okay
no go fighting the legal battles
okay
what you mean succeeding as elections in any there natural bit masaba but so succeeding as elections ya we there and then no be power home for the next leadership contest everybody
na obi bi so say the description ya wo mai ni na no ekeme say ase wo hwe a obia wo ne nanso e wo mu a ade na kwakwa say ase wo nhye de ehu wo bi bi say wan poti say ye de tumi na hye wo nsa say paw national chairman obetime di amanyekuo nanim akọ nkodin no
e masiba to ama no nipa no obi say akwaje ka je masiba to ama no and some na mechanic detail pa mama into no one can any research no say that we then we say we then no nya na adwene because me metra hana me be support to big so be do be we be a minipa
but lawyer Charles Owusu Juanah